Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, today I am doing a full face of Rare Beauty. If you guys didn't know, is a new brand that is launched under Selena Gomez, the singer actress. I got a lot of requests to do a video on the products, and I figured why not kill two birds with one stone and do a video talking about celebrity makeup brands and why people seem to hate them so much. So because it's like a get ready with me while also having a discussion type of thing, I'll have little like info cards popping up of the products, the product names, the shades, all that stuff, and at the end of the video I will come back and talk to you guys about my thoughts on the products I tried. So let's go. In recent years we've definitely seen an increase in celebrity makeup brands. You know, people say makeup brands like the new fragrances for celebrity. Back in the day, you know, you didn't make it as a celebrity until you had your own fragrance, and it seems like that's what makeup brands are becoming for celebrities. But recently it seems like people really hate celebrity makeup brands for a couple of reasons. First, this is the brow pencil and gel that they came out with. I already used it, so that's why you're not gonna see me use it on camera, but this is what it looks like. The first reason is it's a cash grab. Like, you'll see people saying, oh, it's just another rich person who's looking for their next way of making some easy millions. You'll see people saying things like, well, they never shown an interest in makeup before, or the makeup looks that they have worn in music videos, red carpets, any place that you see celebrities wearing makeup, like their makeup looks have never been that spectacular. So why now all of a sudden do you want to dive into makeup, right? Like a celebrity like Megan Thee Stallion coming out with her own makeup line would be well more received than, say, Oprah, because you know, Megan, she's very publicly into makeup. A lot of the times that you see her wearing makeup in shoots, carpet, stuff like that, she's done her own makeup. So it's like, okay, I get that argument, but it's like, can't you say that about all of them, all brands? If you see my eye watering, I just had a coughing fit, but people say everything is a cash grab. You know, a celebrity making a line is a cash grab. Take the celebrity out of it. A brand partnering with an influencer, that's a cash grab. Take the influencer out of it. Brands who rely on nostalgic things to make products, that's a cash grab. Remove the nostalgia out of it. Brands coming up with any type of gimmicky products is a cash grab. Like, people say beauty blenders are a cash grab. People say that foundation that Becca just released is a cash grab. And it's like, this is a billion-dollar industry, so yeah, like people are going to be jumping in it for the sake of making money. And it's like, okay, but we know this now, so we as consumers need to be smarter with the way that we shop, with the things that we give our money to. And it's such a saturated industry, and it's not changing like anytime soon. If anything, it's probably just going to become even more saturated. So it's like, you're gonna need critical thinking, you're gonna need discernment when it comes to shopping, because it's like, okay, yeah, a lot of it, if not, you know, most of it, 90% of it is being done for cash, but does that mean it's all bad? Voice, that coughing fit I just had. Does that mean it's all bad? You know, does that mean you're not getting what you pay for? Does that mean some of these things don't have quality in them? Because remember, when Fenty Beauty was launching 3 years ago, brand owners, okay, brand owners, consumers, people in the industry were like, ugh, here's another celebrity brand, she's just doing this for the money, you know, it's not fair to the other people who've been doing it, blah 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 blah. But did Rihanna and Fenty Beauty not come with that heat though? Did they not come with the products? Have they not created a type of branding that allows and shows more representation? So because it's a celebrity brand, does that mean that it can't do some good with the products that it puts out, with the messages that it puts out? And what kills me is seeing like mega influencers telling celebrities like, oh, you have no business entering the beauty industry, because it's like, aren't y'all treated the same exact way by other brands, by, you know, working professional makeup artists or celebrity makeup artists? When you come out with your collabs, when you come out with your brands, like, don't they mock you the same way? Now granted, you could argue that, well, at least it makes more sense for that beauty influencer to launch a brand because they're always playing in makeup. And it's like, okay, but what happens when they venture out into other industries? You know, when they're trying to get into music, when they're trying to get into fashion, aren't they mocked the same way? When they show up to the Met Gala, isn't it like, who invited the YouTuber here? So I don't know, I just feel like you would think they would have more empathy, but I mean, okay. Now I will say, despite it all being a cash grab, you could combat it by, you know, at least shopping indie, but that's not for this video. Let's see. Now, another reason people dislike celebrity brands is because people simply dislike that celebrity. Now, Miss Selena got quite a bit of backlash when Rare was announced, because despite being someone who has millions and millions, ooh, this is wet, millions and millions of fans out there, she has said controversial things in the past that people have not forgotten about. You know, same thing with Alicia Keys. When it was announced that she was partnering with e.l.f. Cosmetics to come out with a brand, people went off on her. And I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple years ago she had pretty much like denounced makeup, and since then has worn very minimal makeup. You know, you see more of her skin than you do makeup products when you see her on red carpets and stuff like that, right? And not to get into it, but there have been other things in recent years with Alicia Keys where she's been painted in not the most positive lights out there. So when this came out, that she was getting a brand with e.l.f., people were just ready to pounce on her. People were ready to say she's hypocritical. She's, oh, so now you want to, again, going back to the cash grab, now you want to tap in to that industry makeup, Miss I don't wear makeup. And then she came out and she tweeted and she was like, yeah, I'll be making a skincare line with e.l.f. And people were like, oh. So there's definitely bias in why some of these brands are hated so much. You know, someone who's deemed a little less controversial, maybe has a bigger fan base, stands, they'll be more well received in whatever industry that they choose to step into. And the last reason we're going to talk about today why people hate celebrity brands is that sometimes the brand doesn't align with the celebrity. Now think Fenty Beauty. A+ branding, everything about Fenty Beauty just screams Rihanna. But let's talk about another Miss Fenty brand. I don't know if you guys remember when Savage x Fenty was launching. People were on the site like just waiting for the drop, right? And they're expecting, it's Rihanna, they're expecting, you know, S&M Rihanna. And then it went live and people saw the site, people saw what they were selling, and people were like, this is not giving me S&M, this is giving me PBS. And you know, for a good amount of time when it first launched, it was not getting like the best review videos and stuff like that. Not even because of the quality of the stuff that people were trying, but just because of the way that the branding of Savage x Fenty correlated with Rihanna. People were saying, you know, I was expecting a whole lot more this and a whole lot more that for Savage. And one thing about all of the Fenty brands is they're gonna listen to feedback. They're gonna listen and then they're going to change, which they've done. And you guys have seen since they did that little like rebranding, that little quick rebranding of Savage, you see it all over the place. More people are talking about it, and like the energy with the way people talk about the brand has changed since then. I think what happens is sometimes consumers, fans, they create an expectation for the brand based off of the way the celebrity has branded themselves as a person, and they expect to see that represented in the brand, and then the brand launches and it doesn't, and then, you know, that's how we start getting back to that whole it's a cash grab, you're just in it for money, because it doesn't even make sense with who you are. Like think Lady Gaga and House Lab. A lot of the times I see people saying like, I was so underwhelmed with that brand, because you think Lady Gaga, like she is going to serve you looks. That's one thing she's going to do with her face, with her outfit. Like she's gonna serve you a look. And then her brand launched and people were just like, oh, Lady Gaga came out with this? Like KKW Beauty, you know, you might think the branding, the packaging, the products are bland, but when you think about it, like it actually aligns with Kim Kardashian. It aligns with how she wears her own makeup and just how she's branded herself. Maybe not bland. Let's say simplistic. Let's say that. With, you know, how she dresses, how she did like a house tour, and she has very, you know, like a simple palette for the color of her house and the furniture and stuff like that. Like her brand at least aligns with her. So with other celebrity brands, when they don't, that's when people are going to start dragging you. So those were just a couple reasons people hate celebrity brands. Like I said, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. I think we just have to become more aware consumers with where we shop, who we give our money to. And a lot of the times what I see happen is, you know, it'll be announced that a brand is coming out. You know, I just saw like J-Lo is coming out with a beauty line, and of course people are discussing that. Like what'll happen is it'll be announced, and then there are arguments, there's discourse, there's shade being thrown for like 2 weeks, and then the brand finally launches and people talk about it for like maybe a month, and then like you don't hear anything about it anymore unless you're within that celebrity's like fan base. You know, I'm pretty sure, you know, Lady Gaga's fan base sees more about House Lab than the rest of the beauty community. But after it launched, I saw a couple, I didn't even see that many, you know, like review videos. After it launched, I didn't see that many videos talking about it, or that many people talking about it in their makeup tutorials and stuff like that. Like there are so many celebrity brands, but when we're having discussions about celebrity brands, I mean about makeup brands, and the ones that are innovative, the ones that are good with representation, the ones who are bringing new things, how many times do you see people talking about, you know, Florence by Mills, Flower Beauty, even KKW Beauty, Wander Beauty, Circa Beauty, and I'm sure I'm naming out brands that some of you were like, I don't even know the celebrity that's associated with that brand. So a lot of them, again, just end up, you know, just kind of being there. They're just there in the beauty community with all the other brands that are there, and, you know, the ones that stick out, Fenty, you're gonna see people talking about all the time. So it's like, was it really worth all of that disagreeing and arguing with each other and the shade and the this and the that? Like, was it really worth it? What do you miss? Like, a little abrasive. That's lemon. So those are some of the reasons people hate celebrity makeup brands. Let me know down below any more reasons why people hate them. That one's just clear. I'm going to quickly figure out a lip to finish this look so I can give you guys my thoughts on the products I just tried. Let's see, what does that one look like? Okay, and then I got, what is that? What are you called? The Lip Souffle Matte Lip Cream. I lost a nail in the process of making this video. That looks like, y'all know I had to pick up a brown, and that smudges like, ooh, like that. So that is it for my face. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I had like no desire whatsoever to try this brand, not when it was announced that it was coming out, not even after like the product reveal, seeing it. You know, I saw a lot of like Fenty Beauty comparisons to the packaging, but I believe in giving credit where credit is due, okay? And I have to say, like, I'm not disappointed that I listened to the request to do a video on this, because you know, she might have did something with some of these products. Let me do a rundown of everything I put on my face. First, with the brow product, I just said this not too long ago, like it doesn't really take much for me to like brow products nowadays, because I don't have to do much to my brows because they are microbladed on my face. A majority of what you see on right now is just the gel side, because it is a two-sider. So a majority of is just the gel, which is what I usually do. I usually just go in with a gel on my brows and then fill in any little extra spaces with what I would prefer a pencil. I will say I don't really like those, you know, like waxy type of brow products. I prefer a pencil. This is a, you know, like wax mousse type of consistency for the other side of the brow pencil. But again, since I'm just like, you know, sporadically filling it in, I don't really care about that. So I'm not mad at this. I'm going to continue to use the gel side. Next thing I put on my face is the foundation. I heard that the lineup for Rare matches with the Anastasia one, so if you know your shade in the Anastasia foundation, it should match up to the one in Rare Beauty. In Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation, I am the shade 530N, and in this Rare Beauty foundation, I picked up the shade 530N. Listen, I mean, whoever said that, I don't know if it was announced that way or someone came to that conclusion. I don't know, but it might actually be true, because, you know, I would say this helped. Again, we have to pay attention when you're a neutral undertone when it comes to foundations that claim to be neutral, but I'm not mad at the shade match. And as far as the actual foundation goes, I feel like it melted into my skin. Oh, I missed a product. I feel like it melted into my skin because of this product, which was the primer. Guys know, even though I have oily skin, I have kind of leaned more towards glowy, dewy, radiant primers, and just balance that out with the oil, the setting powders and stuff like that I use on top of it. So it doesn't bother me that this is an illuminating primer. And again, I feel like everything else I put on top of it really blended into my skin after using the primer. So I'm here for the primer, I'm here for the foundation. Of course, I'll do like an actual like wear test, let you know how it wears on my skin, but it looks nice on. Where's the concealer? With the concealer, you guys know lately I went to foundation, so using a foundation in a lighter, like a much lighter shade like you would concealer, but just using the same foundation. But for the purpose of this video, and because they did come out with a concealer, I did buy the concealer as well. I don't know how I feel about the shade of the concealer that I bought, but again, I feel like it blended in really nicely with the foundation and on top of the primer. I'll also have to let you guys know, you know, creasing, stuff like that, how it wears. But again, you know, if we're just going off of, listen, I like how my face looks right now. Okay, the blushes. Now, and it's funny because I think back and like literally 2 years ago, I was not here for blush. Now I'm like, what kind of blushes your brand carry? I'm interested, I wanna know. These liquid blushes, you guys saw the swatches, they are pigmented, okay? They, again, blend nicely on the face, still show up on your face. These, the two colors of these? These are in the shades Love and Faith. Oh, I missed the setting spray. I would say it has a natural finish, not too much to where I would lean to say it's a dewy finish, or too much to say where I would say it's a matte finish. I think it's like really just right there in the middle, giving you a little bit of both, but again, helps blend everything together once you put it on. And then for the lip products, the lip balms, I got a clear one and then a pigmented one. Okay, I'm digging those. I would definitely check out more of the lip balms. Where's the actual product? What is this? The Souffle lip cream. Yeah, I could probably like live without it. It wasn't as dark as I would prefer for it to be a lip liner on my skin tone. I don't really like lip creams or those type of products. I prefer, you know, liquid, like matte lipsticks, so I'm using them as a lip liner, so I probably could have lived without this. I feel like if you try a full face of one brand's product and there's just like one thing, maybe like 1.5 that you weren't checking for, you know, I'm just saying, if you were thinking of checking it out, you might want to do that. But I hope me checking it out, giving you guys some shade references, has helped for any of you who wanted to go pick up anything for yourself. And you know, of course, I hope it was interesting having this little discussion on celebrity brands, why they hate them. Let me know in the comments down below why you hate them, why you might like them. Are there some that you like and some that you dislike? Let me know all of that in the comments down below. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bells down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.